Hey, Ursula here. I just thought I'd show you a couple of things in flower right now. This is a bleeding heart. The neighbor was going to throw it out last year and I dug it up. So I'm really surprised it survived. It was in really horrible soil before, but it seems to like it here. I didn't expect it to bloom its first year in this location. So let's take a look what else is in bloom. This is the quince. It tends to get two sets of blooms, one really early and another set really late, and that way it guarantees survival, and we're really happy about that. It's a beautiful bush right now, but eventually it'll be a tree. Last year it gave us fruit for the very first time, and because it has thorns, the deer tend to leave it alone just fine. Underneath it, daffodils are finishing up. I have no idea what kind this is. You're gonna have to go over to Cliffside Permaculture to find out, because they have all the daffodils. They had too many one year and culled a bunch, and so now I have them. So whatever they were, they're gorgeous, and we've got them around the quince so that the grass doesn't encroach too close to it and smother its roots. This is exciting because I did not clean up my yard waste last year. The deer missed one glorious set of tulips. They were hiding behind all the sedum, the dead sedum that was here, and the bulbs are probably about 3 feet down, and even when we put this terrace in, we couldn't find them to move them, so they're here and we love them. So isn't that nice? All right, next to or behind the quince is an apple tree. This variety is called a Liberty, and the sun is starting to go down, but I think you can catch those. They just opened this week. Aren't they gorgeous? This is our first year. Last year we had one flower and one small apple that the rabbit ate. I know, it was down there at the very base. But fortunately, this year, they're blooming up here, and to protect them, we've got them surrounded, and on this side by tomato cages. And the deer have not bothered them this winter, knock on wood. I'm going to turn to over here where the hellebores are still going strong. And then the violets came up. Look at that. Aren't they amazing? I love violets. If I was a little more ambitious, I'd pick those and make jelly. But I'm not that ambitious. I just like looking at them. Okay, over here. Now, how well you can see this, I need to get this tag out of the way. These are blueberries. At some point, this tag has got to come off. And this bush is going to be later. That one will be at the same time. So we'll have blueberries this year. And it also looks like we'll have a few honeyberries. These are like blueberries, but they're oblong. And you can see they have a totally different shaped flower. And there's a second one of these bushes, but it doesn't look like it's gonna really bloom this year. So let's go take a look at what's going on in the backyard. Okay, and it wouldn't be the time it is in April without, of course, a few dandelions. And this one isn't mine. This is a neighbor's. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it smells heavenly. It's almost like a honeysuckle is what I can smell. I wish this video could bring you smell because it's incredible. I get to go walk by this anytime I want. It's just amazing. Cardinal says hi. This is one tulip that is well protected from the deer because it's completely surrounded by black raspberries, and they do have thorns. So this one survived. And we're almost there. These are lily of the valley, and they grow along the edge of the driveway, but they're going to be coming on strong in about another week. And this is in the backyard. This is the Asian pear. It's just finishing up. We were afraid we'd lose all the blossoms with the last cold snap, but it looks like quite a few survived. It's just a matter of will the raccoons allow us to have any pears this year. And you can see I've got it fenced off here. So we're doing much better. Although I will say this, we haven't had to prune this thing because the deer have pruned it for us quite a bit. But you can see quite a few of the blooms. There should be a few pears this year. And this is the bane of my existence. I really don't like this plant. Some previous owner thought it'd be great if they had a ground cover and wouldn't have to do anything. And so we have myrtle all over the place. They choke off an awful lot of plants, but they are pretty when they bloom. Anyway, have fun, take care, happy gardening.